Hey, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Dizo and you are watching the ShadeSnSoleS channel. Alright guys, so for today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the KD15s. So first off, let's take a look at the box. Alright, so this is the box for the KD15s. Not like the previous KD14 boxes. It's actually nice. I like the way it looks. Alright, so box tag reads KD15 EP. Now what you say is an EP version. EP version means engineered performance. Okay, so I've discussed what EP is in my previous videos, but then for those of you that doesn't know what an EP is, it's basically built with a wider last. Okay, last meaning the form factor of the tooling from the midfoot to the outsole. But lately Nike's EP versions have not been with a wide last, or not even, sometimes or most of the time it's also built out of an XDR or extra durable rubber, but lately it didn't even feel that way. Okay, not wider, not having an XDR rubber. Maybe the compounding or the mixture of the rubber was also the same or different, the same from before and how they did it, but the outcome is just not the same. Okay, now I got true to size on this one because the KD14s to me was true to size. All right, so inside the box, that's what it says, easy, because KD is easy money. All right, in case you guys want to know what the colorway, what the name of the colorway is, I don't even know what the real colorway is, but the colors that's on there is white, black, gray fog. All right, I like what they did with the box. You know, I mean, the box comes with the purchase, so you might as well make it presentable, right? Okay, here we go. I didn't buy this from the US website because these aren't available yet in the US. Alright, so traction on these feels actually kind of thicker than the 14s. I'm talking about the grooves themselves. They feel kind of thicker. I don't have my 14s anymore. I gave them to my father-in-law. But yeah, they look kind of thicker. I'm taking the shoe tree out. Alright, here we go. So that is the traction pattern. Alright. From the rubber to the tip of the outsole, it looks like it's long enough. Okay. The grooves, are they pliable? They're not that pliable, but they're pliable enough. I think this is gonna turn out really good. This is gonna turn out really good. Okay, here is the shank plate. As you can see, in comparison to the 14s, which was just this short, I believe this one's a little bit longer, and this one is way more to the outsole than the 14s was, because the 14s was like, so you can see that the shank plate right here. Underneath it is the rubber, correct? The rubber itself, the Cushlon. But the 14s, it was right under the you guys can see the zoom strobel right there, the white portion, right? It was directly underneath that, whereas this one, it has the rubber and then the shank plate. Okay, midsole for this is all Cushlon, right? So oh, hi there, baby, good morning. So this is full length Cushlon, all right, but inside not inside, but over the Cushlon is that full length zoom strobel. So Cushlon, and then on top of that it's gonna be full length zoom strobel. Full length Cushlon, on top of that full length zoom strobel. All right, I am excited to feel that midsole, and I can't wait to play in these. but at the same time I can't wait to play because of these uppers, right? So the 14s have that strap. Well, this one, instead of the strap, has this TPU in the medial portion and in the lateral portion. So instead of just the strap, this one I would believe to be more customizable and more effective than just the strap, because the strap you just have one way to do it, whereas this one, this can be manipulated with the help of your laces. Okay, so this one's separate from the laces, which means you can customize first how the fabric or this textile is gonna fit, and then after that, with the help of this separated TPU, can create another support structure instead of just the textile that you are tightening up. So I haven't put this on foot yet. As you guys can see, I just opened this up. But yes, I like this colorway. I didn't think this would be translucent. This would have a translucent effect, but it does, and I like it because it's simple colorway, but then has this flare right here. This one was copied from the design of the 14s, and I like that they're bringing it on this one. The materials on this, I don't know what's underneath the mesh portion, but it feels pretty breathable. Fused material right here for the high wear areas. Not necessarily like the Kobe tongues, but this one feels comfortable enough. Like I think I'm gonna love this shoe, man. Oh my goodness, that heel counter, I love that. Exaggerated heel right here, but inside it doesn't feel like it. It actually has a lot of support in there. Okay, pull tab, touch of synthetic leather. I like it. I like the shoe. Let me go fit this shoe and then tell you guys what the sizing is. Okay, so I've fitted the shoe, and there's about 2 things I'm not gonna say I don't like. I'm just gonna say I may not like about it. You know what, fuck it. There's 2 things I don't like and a lot of things I like. Okay, let's start off with the 2 things I don't like, just so I could already get that out of the way, and then just talk about the good things. So 2 things I don't like. The heel support. Okay, I'm not saying there isn't one, all right, but the combination of that, which was number 1, and then number 2, this is only covering this portion of it, like the support for the laces. I've discussed this before, and how laces actually contribute to the support of your feet and containment. So this one is only containing you up on this area. Okay, up on this area. So what happens to the rest of your foot from the top going here? There's really nothing supporting it, and you are supposed to depend on the heel counter. Now, this is not a performance review. I just put the shoe in, and like I said, I'm not saying there's not a heel counter here, but in most shoes nowadays you would see heel sculpting, and as you guys can see, there isn't much heel sculpting in there. Okay, so how does that translate into play? So if you don't get the right size, you're gonna feel a lot of slipping, moving up and down, not moving front and back, but moving up and down. The next thing I don't like was actually the laces, I've already described. So those 2, if this was a little bit higher, you know, and the lace would support this portion of it, then that would have solved it. But yeah, so that's the thing. Without that one, they could have just had multiple heel sculpting in there to help your foot stay intact and not slip up and down. Now, I did get my true to size, so those are the bad parts. Let's jump on to the good parts of the shoe. True to size, lengthwise from heel to forefoot, excellent. true to size 8.5, I have no problems with this. Another thing I like about the shoe is just how soft it is. Now granted, the 14 was softer, okay, but this one is still soft. Like, I love the way they feel. And as you guys can see, I can't even bend it. You guys know I have multiple issues with non-bendable shoes, but for some reason when I was jumping up and down walking around with this, it didn't even feel like this shank plate was there. Okay, but as you guys can see, it's hard for me to bend this with just my hand, but with my foot in there, it doesn't even feel like that. At least I know there's a support there. It just blends one with my foot at the same time when I move. And I believe it's because of the rubber that's in between the shank plate and the full length strobel and then your feet. Okay, you gotta remember the shank plate, on top of it is the Cushlon, and Cushlon being Cushlon is soft as hell, right? So you could actually sink in it. So that's another thing I love about this, is just the combination of the materials and the tech that's in it. The upper, man, as I've said earlier, I know this is going to be very breathable. I didn't imagine they were going to be comfortable. The lockdown on these, very supportive. And I also mentioned, even before fitting this was modifiable and customizable. So what I did, after I tightened up the laces, I retied the laces up and actually just pulled this all the way through. That way I could feel the support, and yeah, it did make a subtle difference. Instead of just lacing this up just how it came with, where when you get to the top, like, this is a little bit loosened up, so you gotta tighten this up like individually. Last thing I like most about the shoe is that although it doesn't look like it, I would consider this a low top. Okay, you're sitting a little bit high on this shoe, but at the same time your ankle bone actually even shows. So is that not considered a low top? Because to me, that's what I consider a low top. And one thing it's not a major factor to me about the 14s, about how the height of the shoe was, which was mid top for the 14s. But this is a low top. This is a low top KD shoe, and I like how more flexible I am with the movement with my ankle on this portion. Okay, now granted, the height of the shoe doesn't really mean the overall containment and lockdown of the shoe. As I mentioned, this could have been perfect if this had like a heel sculpting in there to help your foot stay in there. Now, how would I mitigate that small issue? Okay, I was wearing regular athletic socks, no cushion, but I think for my first time with this, I will wear my regular socks and then also wear cushioned socks. That way, if it does start slipping up and down like I'm predicting, I have a chance to mitigate that and solve that issue. But yes, so go true to size on this one. Don't even trust I'm not saying don't trust. I know I just said it. But lately, the EPs don't even feel like EPs. And even if this one had a listed XDR rubber, and the past Kyries, the past KDs, the XDRs didn't even feel like they're harder in terms of the in comparison to the regular rubber. So do it as you will. That's the information I could give you. The EPs don't feel like they are wider. They don't feel like they have the extra durable rubber, although they advertise it. So I'm saying they don't feel like. I'm not saying I'm 100% sure they don't have it. Okay, I feel like they don't have the wider last. They don't have the XDR. But it is what it is. I got the shoe. I'm gonna play with it. I know I'm still gonna love it. Stick around for the real review. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for helping me reach 5K in my subscribers. And I will see you guys soon. Peace out.